You were jogging off the field when Cal's consecutive game streak became official. What's the respect you had for him then, and then how much has that respect grown in recent years?
You do your homework, man. That's right. We went down there with the Angels in '95, and I think we had like a 4-game lead over the Mariners at that time. We're going in when Cal's about to break the record. I knew nothing good was going to happen. He had a home run every night during that. But I do remember specifically the night that he broke it, or tied it, then broke it. Larry Barnett was an umpire that night. He gave me a baseball, put it in my back pocket after one of the third outs of the inning. But anyway, just going back to that moment, just watching it. And again, my first or second year in the big leagues, I'm just thinking about Lou Gehrig. I'm absolutely thinking about Gehrig. Then I get to see Cal do the same thing, and the respect that everybody had, not just the fans, the players, the respect that was just dripping all over the place, man. So I remember that night really, really clearly. Kind of bittersweet because they're beating us, and I knew we had no chance to win those 3 games there. But at the same time, you're watching history develop or unfold right before your very eyes. I remember it really, really well, and I could see it when he did the lap around the field, the numbers coming down on the warehouse. Pretty special night for baseball.
1993 to 2001, when you're with the Angels and Cal's still with the Orioles, he bats .340 with 18 home runs. If you were the main guy, yes, solely against the Angels.
Wow.
If you're the main guy in charge, how do you pitch to Cal?
Well, first of all, he had a different batting stance every time you saw him. I mean, nobody reinvented himself on a daily or series by series basis. We'd come into town. I always wanted to know what you're going to look like in that particular series. And then I'd watch him at shortstop also, because he's all these little things that he did at shortstop. And beyond all that, and I've talked to him about this specifically, I think part of the fact of the reason why I was able to break the streak, I would watch pregame. And during pregame, he would always be playing a game during pregame, whether the fungo guys hit him in ground balls at shortstop, and then he'd throw the ball back in and try to have it land, the ball land within the circle. He'd go out to his position at shortstop in between innings, and the second baseman would cover him. He'd run a pattern, and the first baseman would throw him. He'd have to catch a football pattern. So he was always playing a game. The point is, man, you don't know what to do because he would adjust all the time. I think what's happening with our kids today, baseball-wise in the big league, sometimes they're out there too mechanical, too robotic, just playing according to the mechanical schematic. He played, and he was part of that group that played the game and made adjustments constantly. So the short answer is, I don't know how I could have done anything any differently because he was always making adjustments.